Tesla has officially purchased a new Giga Press machine that will allow it to build the entire underbody of its affordable car, the Tesla Model Q. Here's what Elon Musk had to say about the madness of the machine.
Like real fast. And then I guess maybe we need to just get even bigger casting machines. Sure, why not? Down, yeah, let's 50,000 tons.
A massive die casting machine the size of a house, capable of producing a new Tesla every 5 seconds. Sounds like science fiction? It's not. This is the new version of the Giga Press, something Elon Musk described as a giant version of a toy factory, but with power that far exceeds imagination. This machine doesn't just cast one part at a time. It can mold 5 vehicle underbodies simultaneously. Tesla is the first electric vehicle manufacturer in the world to apply gigacasting technology to mass production. While many competitors are still struggling with traditional assembly lines, Tesla has taken a giant leap by integrating Giga Press machines into its smart manufacturing system, and it keeps improving. It all started with the 6,000-ton Giga Press used for the Model Y, which replaced over 70 separate parts with a single aluminum piece in one shot, cutting production time, lowering costs, and boosting precision. Then came the 9,000-ton Giga Press, powerful enough to form the underbody of the Cybertruck, one of the most advanced chassis in the EV world. But Tesla's ambition doesn't stop there. The upcoming 50,000-ton Giga Press is set to achieve something no previous Giga Press has ever done. So why is such an enormous pressing force necessary, and how can a single machine produce 5 vehicle frames at the same time? Let's dive in and find out. Welcome to Tesla Car World. Before we get into the cutting-edge EV manufacturing tech, let's go back to the beginning, to where the concept of the Giga Press was born. This isn't your average machine. The Giga Press is a high-pressure die-casting machine developed by Italian company Idra, which is now part of the LK Machinery Group. Few people know that this revolutionary idea actually began with a simple, everyday moment. Elon Musk, while holding a die-cast toy car at his desk, suddenly asked himself, why can't we do the same with real cars? What started as a seemingly wild question led Musk to envision an entirely new direction for the auto industry. Instead of assembling hundreds of stamped steel parts using welding robots, why not cast the entire car underbody as a single solid piece of aluminum? At the time, Tesla was struggling with pressure to ramp up production of the Model Y, the company's best-selling vehicle. The challenge was to speed up manufacturing while cutting costs. The Giga Press became the strategic solution. According to many industry estimates, replacing a traditional multi-part underbody structure with a single cast piece has cut production costs by 20% to 40% per vehicle frame. But the road to turning this bold idea into reality was far from smooth. Elon Musk reached out to the 6 largest die-casting machine manufacturers in the world to request the creation of a massive high-pressure casting machine. The result? 5 companies said no. They dismissed the idea as crazy, unrealistic, and far beyond the technical standards of the automotive industry at the time. In the end, only one company was willing to take the risk: Idra. Even then, they weren't entirely confident. At first, everything was just a maybe. But after nearly a year of collaboration with Tesla, Idra succeeded in building the world's first Giga Press. As we mentioned earlier, Giga Press machines are now used to manufacture large vehicle components, especially the underbodies of models like the Model Y and the Cybertruck, using forces of 6,100 tons and 9,200 tons, respectively. The operating principle of the Giga Press starts with melting an aluminum alloy at extremely high temperatures in a furnace. The molten aluminum is then injected into a metal mold, shaped like the component being produced, for example, a car's underbody frame. The Giga Press applies extremely high pressure to ensure the molten aluminum fills every tiny detail of the mold perfectly, leaving no defects. Once cast, the part is evenly cooled, causing the aluminum alloy to solidify into its final shape. This process requires extreme precision. If it's too fast, air bubbles can form. If too slow, the aluminum may start to cool before the mold is fully filled. Cooling is carefully controlled through a uniform cooling system, helping the final part achieve high strength and dimensional accuracy. After cooling, a robot removes the part from the mold, trims any excess material, and sends it through a quality inspection process. It may sound complex, but in reality, the entire process happens incredibly fast. The advantages of vehicle frames cast by the Giga Press are significant. By casting a single large piece instead of welding together dozens of smaller parts, Tesla reduces overall vehicle weight, increases structural rigidity, and boosts performance, all while saving time and labor on the production line. Beyond Tesla, other automakers like General Motors, Hyundai, Volvo, Zeekr, and XPeng have also invested in this cutting-edge technology. Notably, XPeng has committed to a massive 16,000-ton Giga Press. However, Tesla remains the first, and so far the only company, bold enough to push the limits with a 50,000-ton Giga Press. Why does Tesla need a 50,000-ton Giga Press? Producing the Model Y's rear chassis using the 6,000-ton Giga Press has allowed Tesla to cut manufacturing costs by up to 40% by replacing around 70 separate parts with 2 large castings and a structural battery pack. So it's no surprise that Tesla is looking to replicate this efficiency with its upcoming affordable vehicle platform. The new car is even smaller than the Model 3, with a design that features very short front and rear quarters and virtually no trunk space, making it an ideal candidate to test the idea of casting a single-piece rear chassis. But no matter how small the car is, the 6,000-ton press used for the Model Y isn't powerful enough to cast the entire chassis at once, as it can currently only cast the rear chassis. So Tesla used a larger gigacasting machine to produce this low-cost car called the Model Q. Not only does it allow for the entire chassis to be produced in one casting, but the Giga Press can also cast 5 chassis of this model in one casting.
The design of the Cybercab line, it doesn't look like a normal car manufacturing line. It looks like a really high-speed consumer electronics line. It's, in fact, the line will move so fast that actually people can't even get close to it.
When Elon Musk first mentioned the 50,000-ton Giga Press, the first question we asked wasn't, is it even possible, but rather, how big is it going to be? Where would such a massive machine even be placed? How long would it take to install? And how could it possibly cast 5 entire underbodies at once? Well, this is no ordinary machine. According to Elon Musk, the new production line using this machine will operate at a speed so fast that humans won't even be able to get near it. The entire process, from pouring molten metal to high-pressure casting, mold cooling, and part removal, will be handled entirely by robots and advanced automation. No workers standing nearby to inspect, no one manually adjusting parts. Everything will be synchronized in a fully closed loop system, where each press cycle takes only about 5 seconds. In other words, within just a few blinks of an eye, a complete one-piece EV frame will be finished and ready to move on to assembly. You can imagine that with a 50,000-ton Giga Press, it could easily be as large as a 3- or 4-story building laid on its side. Tesla may need to construct a dedicated facility just to house it, possibly with a specially reinforced concrete foundation several meters deep to support the immense weight. Compared to the existing machines like the 6,000-ton and 9,000-ton Giga Presses, this new machine delivers roughly 8.3 times and 5.5 times more pressing force, respectively. While the size, clamping force, and number of molds differ, the operating mechanism of the 50,000-ton Giga Press isn't fundamentally different from the 6,000 or 9,000-ton models. It all still starts with material preparation. Tesla melts down new aluminum ingots along with leftover aluminum from previous castings in a furnace heated to around 850 degrees Celsius or 1,562 degrees Fahrenheit. Then any surface impurities are removed before the molten metal is transferred through heated pipes into a sealed holding furnace, maintaining a temperature between 1,382 degrees Fahrenheit to 1,562 degrees Fahrenheit. From what we know, the Giga Press uses a dual furnace system to process the aluminum alloy. One furnace acts as the melting furnace, powered by natural gas and operating at around 1,562 degrees Fahrenheit. The other serves as a holding furnace, electrically heated and maintaining a temperature between 1,382 degrees Fahrenheit and 1,562 degrees Fahrenheit, as previously mentioned. Inside the holding furnace where the molten aluminum is stored, the empty space is filled with nitrogen gas. This is no coincidence. Nitrogen acts as an invisible protective layer, preventing the aluminum from coming into contact with outside air and thus avoiding oxidation. At the same time, it helps maintain a stable temperature, keeping the metal in a ready-to-cast state. But nitrogen alone isn't enough to achieve optimal casting quality. Tesla also uses argon gas in combination with a rotary degassing unit, a device that stirs the molten alloy and drives gas bubbles and impurities to the surface. After that, a specialized silicon carbide filter removes particles larger than 25 microns, ensuring the alloy is clean and uniform before it enters the mold. This is the material refinement stage, an extremely important step to ensure the quality of the final cast product. This is the material refinement stage, a critical step in ensuring the quality of the final cast product. Once the material is ready, the next step is mold preparation, and the Giga Press handles this with near-perfect precision. Before each casting cycle, a specialized robot sprays about 35 milliliters of soybean oil in a thin, even layer across the mold surface. It's a bit like non-stick coating in cooking. This helps the cast parts release cleanly from the mold without warping or surface defects. Immediately afterward, the system creates a vacuum inside the mold cavity, removing any remaining air to ensure the molten aluminum fills the mold completely, without trapped gas or bubbles. Once everything is perfectly aligned, the molten aluminum is transferred from the holding furnace into the Giga Press's injection chamber. There, a high-speed piston injects the alloy into the mold at extremely high pressure. To ensure smooth operation, the piston itself is lubricated with about 8 milliliters of oil before each injection. Everything happens in just a matter of seconds, but every detail plays a crucial role in producing a one-piece EV frame with micrometer-level precision.
In a single casting machine, we could do like 5 at a time or something. I'm trying to think like how do you scale castings because you got liquid metal's got to cool, and then you've got to automate, getting all the bits and pieces off the casting so it's usable.
When the molten aluminum is injected into the mold, solidification doesn't happen instantly. The alloy needs to remain inside the mold for a few seconds to begin the crystallization process. Once the material is solid enough, the entire underbody frame is ejected from the mold at a temperature of around 400 degrees Celsius or 752 degrees Fahrenheit, still extremely hot compared to ambient conditions. Immediately afterward, the cast part is transferred to a cooling bath, where the temperature rapidly drops to around 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit in just a few dozen seconds. Rapid cooling isn't just about lowering the temperature, it also serves an important technical purpose, improving the alloy's crystal structure, eliminating defects formed during solidification, and enhancing the mechanical strength of the entire underbody frame.
So, we got to jam the liquid metal in, cool it down real fast.
Meanwhile, the mold after releasing the cast part is cooled down to around 185 degrees Celsius or 365 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature low enough to stabilize heat levels without affecting the next casting cycle. A specialized robotic system then thoroughly cleans the mold surface, removing any leftover material residue and excess lubricant. Thanks to the speed and precision of the entire system, a new casting cycle can begin just 1 to 2 minutes after the previous one ends. Any excess metal such as flash, runners, or leftover sprues is automatically trimmed and recycled back into the melting furnace for future cycles, ensuring virtually zero material waste. To make sure every product meets strict quality standards, an industrial X-ray imaging system is deployed directly on site. Each vehicle frame is scanned to detect microscopic defects, such as gas porosity or internal cracks, that can't be seen with the naked eye. This is a critical step in ensuring structural integrity, especially important since this cast frame serves as the primary load-bearing foundation of the entire vehicle. And finally, to withstand the immense pressure of injecting molten alloy at high speed, the Giga Press must maintain an extremely powerful clamping force to keep the mold tightly sealed, preventing cracks, warping, or leaks. With the 50,000-ton Giga Press, this clamping force ranks among the strongest ever used in the automotive industry. According to Elon Musk, achieving the incredible speed and precision of the 50,000-ton Giga Press required Tesla to develop a series of innovations never before seen in the auto industry. First is an ultra-fast cooling system, custom designed to rapidly cool massive cast components in record time without compromising the metal's structural integrity. Second is an intelligent mold release mechanism that allows parts to separate from the mold smoothly and precisely, with no manual intervention required. But the biggest breakthrough lies in the AI-integrated automated quality inspection system. From analyzing X-ray images to evaluating real-time data from thermal and pressure sensors, this system can detect potential flaws with high accuracy, completely eliminating the need for human visual checks. This represents a major leap forward compared to previous generations of gigapresses, such as those used for the Model Y and Cybertruck, which were already highly advanced, but still hadn't reached the deep, intelligent level of automation seen in the 50,000-ton Giga Press. More importantly, the fusion of robotics, artificial intelligence, and precision engineering has brought Tesla closer to a production model that closely resembles the electronics industry. Ultra-high speed, hyper-streamlined processes, factory floor space optimized down to the square meter, and near zero variation between repeated products. As we mentioned earlier, Tesla needs to replicate the efficiency of the Giga Press for the Model Q, and this compact hatchback is seen as the most ideal candidate for fully casting its underbody using the 50,000-ton Giga Press. The reason goes beyond just aiming for massive production volumes. It lies in the design philosophy and industrial strategy behind this vehicle. First and foremost, the Model Q is positioned as a global affordable EV, targeting the mass market with an estimated production volume of millions of units per year. At such a massive scale, streamlining the production line becomes a matter of survival. Casting the entire underbody in a single press cycle drastically shortens production time, reduces labor costs, minimizes the number of welding robots needed, and optimizes factory floor space, perfectly aligning with Elon Musk's matchbox manufacturing philosophy.
And that's actually kind of how they do it in like small volume castings. They'll have a casting block that'll make 100 Matchbox cars at a time. Maybe we just make that real big. Yeah, we have the Cathedral of Casting back there.
The Model Q features a compact and simple design, without the complex curves or multi-layered structures seen in the Model Y or Model 3. This structure is ideal for casting the entire underbody as a single piece in a short amount of time, what Musk described as just 5 seconds.
I think it'll be able to produce a car ultimately in less than 5 seconds. Like, can you imagine a car coming off the line in less than 5 seconds? That's like, whoa.
It may sound like science fiction, but in reality, with an optimized structure like the Model Q, Tesla can completely press out the entire chassis in just one pressing cycle, lasting less than 5 seconds. Not counting the next assembly steps that are fully automated by AI robots, a line so fast that humans cannot get close. If this becomes a reality, Tesla is not only speeding up production, it is redefining the limits of global industrial manufacturing capabilities. The Tesla Semi has always been incredibly impressive with its beast-like performance, but that's definitely not where Tesla plans to stop. All current Semi trucks are prototype versions delivered to select customers for testing and data collection before Tesla finalizes the design and begins mass production at its new factory. Recent leaks suggest that the Tesla Semi is about to undergo some significant design changes, especially when it comes to the headlights, hinting at the upcoming debut of the Tesla Semi version 2. We know these changes might be controversial, but many customers are likely to welcome them. Right now, let's dive into what's new with the Semi-Truck version 2, look at some real-world testing results, and check out the latest updates on the Tesla Semi factory. Among all of Tesla's EV models, if there's one that truly challenges the laws of physics, it has to be the Tesla Semi. Normally, a semi-truck with a total load weight of up to 80,000 pounds would have very poor performance. That's why electric trucks have long faced skepticism from industry experts. Even Bill Gates once argued that despite major breakthroughs in battery technology, electric vehicles are unlikely to be a practical solution for heavy-duty transportation, like 18-wheelers, cargo ships, or passenger planes. His reasoning was that batteries are simply too bulky and heavy to meet the demands of long-distance freight. Gates claimed that batteries couldn't power such high-strength, long-range vehicles effectively. However, Elon Musk bluntly pushed back, saying Gates didn't know what he was talking about when it came to electric trucks, especially when he claimed that heavy-duty engines couldn't run on batteries. To prove Gates wrong, Tesla didn't just build a regular electric truck. Elon Musk is aiming to revolutionize the entire trucking industry. The Tesla Semi is designed to be so groundbreaking that it could actually convince truck drivers to stay in the profession at a time when the U.S. is facing a growing shortage of drivers. For the first time in history, an electric truck can travel up to 800 miles when unloaded and save up to 1 million gallons of diesel, the equivalent of $3.5 million in operating costs. That's why Elon Musk has always referred to the Semi as a money-making machine. However, the Tesla Semi has been stuck in limbo since its debut in 2017, nearly 8 years, due to a variety of reasons. To date, only around 500 units exist, with half delivered to customers and the other half retained for internal use by Tesla. One major reason for the delay in mass production has been the need to gather real-world data from customers. Tesla requires feedback from PepsiCo and other early test clients over a minimum 2-year trial period before finalizing the truck's production design. The testing phase not only helps Tesla refine the design, but also serves as a critical opportunity to evaluate the Tesla Semi's performance under real-world operating conditions. The data gathered from major customers like PepsiCo provides valuable insights into how the truck performs outside of controlled environments. So even though the Tesla Semi was unveiled several years ago, mass production hasn't happened yet because Tesla has been waiting for customer feedback before making final adjustments. Naturally, no one would be reckless enough to mass-produce a vehicle that isn't fully developed. It would be full of issues. That's why, now that the semi-production facility is nearing completion and the testing phase with logistics companies is wrapping up, Tesla has revealed several changes to the Semi compared to the original prototype. Zangler, a Tesla Semi supporter who regularly shares updates on the electric truck and the construction progress of its factory through recent drone footage, has captured a video of a Tesla Semi wrapped in shrink film. As a longtime Semi follower, he believes this could be a refreshed version of the big rig. It's not too hard to spot that the front end, bumper, and overall lines appear more pronounced and noticeably different from the current version. This hints at a new LED light bar design, similar to what's seen on the Cybertruck, Cybercab, or Model Y, possibly being implemented in the Semi version 2. To help visualize this design, we created a render of the Tesla Semi with its standard headlights replaced by an LED light bar. Yeah, and here's the result. What do you think of this new design? Let us know your views in the comments below. We think this design looks modern and aligns well with the design direction Tesla has been pursuing. Hopefully, the refreshed version will look like this, because in our opinion, the Semi looks much better with an LED light bar than with the current headlight setup. We're really looking forward to learning more about version 2 of the Tesla Semi. Beyond just the headlights, Dan Priestley has confirmed that a few other things will also be refreshed. Here's what he said last month.
We have a new mirror design. Better sight lines, better aerodynamics, better performance overall. On top of that, we added a drop glass. There's a lot of fixed infrastructure, whether it's gate operations or interacting with a port or telecom. These will make drivers' lives easier. And then one other thing, we have a new HV battery. Now this battery brings in our latest and greatest in terms of technology. It is cheaper to manufacture. And the best part is that it's actually less battery energy than in our current pilot production vehicles. But it maintains the same range. This is achieved through efficiency improvements that we're showing here, more than 7% at this point.
These are just a few minor updates. We believe there are many more changes in the works that Tesla isn't in a rush to reveal. What we've seen so far is just the beginning, and there are certainly plenty of other improvements Tesla is keeping under wraps for now. Even as a prototype, the Tesla Semi has already proven its outstanding capabilities, not just in testing, but also in real-world conditions. One of the key factors that has propelled the Tesla Semi to the forefront of the electric truck segment is its impressive performance, outperforming every competitor in its class. However, what truly sets the Tesla Semi apart is its real-world range, a number no other electric truck has come close to matching. From traveling farther on a single charge to maintaining consistent performance even under the harshest conditions, the Tesla Semi continues to raise the bar. It's more than just an upgrade starting next year. Customers will have the opportunity to own the Tesla Semi at a lower price point. Elon Musk has unveiled a groundbreaking plan for this heavy-duty truck, offering customers an unprecedented level of flexibility. Instead of offering only a single version with a 500-mile range priced at $250,000, Tesla will now allow buyers to customize the truck's configuration based on their actual needs. This means that if your daily driving range is only around 250 miles, you can pre-order a Tesla Semi specifically designed for that use case. In our view, this program offers tremendous benefits for transport businesses, especially those that don't require long-haul capabilities. They'll be able to significantly reduce costs by choosing the basic version, priced at around $170,000. This isn't just a major step forward in making the Tesla Semi more competitive. It also opens the door for more businesses and drivers to access electric vehicle technology, accelerating the transformation of the transportation industry. In the past, transportation companies looking to own a Tesla Semi had to pay a premium for the standard version with a 500-mile range, even if their daily needs were limited to short routes like urban deliveries or regional transport. This created a financial burden for many small and medium-sized businesses, especially when they couldn't fully utilize the truck's high-end features. However, with Tesla's new configuration options, the Semi can now be tailored to fit the real-world needs of each business. For example, base versions with a range of 250 to 300 miles are now available, ideal for short-haul operations. This added flexibility allows customers to avoid spending on features they don't need, while still benefiting from the core advantages that make the Tesla Semi so appealing: low operating costs, powerful performance, and eco-friendly design. Even the base models retain Tesla's standout qualities: a durable electric motor, impressive acceleration, and an aerodynamic design that boosts energy efficiency. By scaling back certain high-end features like extended range and advanced driver assistance tech, Tesla has significantly lowered the upfront cost, making it easier for more businesses to adopt and invest in electric trucking. Here are some PepsiCo drivers' experiences sharing about Tesla Semi.
Well, I've been driving it for about 3 or 4 months now. And yeah, we get questions every time we go to a different facility. People see us, long haul drivers, they ask questions, and I tell them it's just, it's so comfortable, it's so easy to drive. You're so close to the front of the tractor, your visibility is amazing.
I do about 400 plus miles a day. Being in a good truck, comfortable, drive great, it makes a world of difference on my day. I don't hurt as much.
It's better than in my car. It's a lot more comfortable. They're quieter, they're smoother, they look nicer. They don't look as intimidating.
So far, to our knowledge, Tesla Semi has been delivered to at least 7 major transportation companies, including PepsiCo, DHL, Martin Brower, Costco, Saia, Walmart, and WattEV. Most recently, ABF Freight, a division of Arc Best, completed Tesla Semi testing with impressive results, further confirming that the Semi is a fully capable electric truck. According to reports, ABF Freight successfully completed a 3-week pilot program testing the Semi truck and road transport applications. ABF Freight released the results after testing the Tesla Semi over nearly 4,500 miles. They provided detailed information in their report stating that, over a 3-week period, ABF operated a Tesla Semi across typical dispatch lanes, including over-the-road routes between service centers in Reno, Nevada, and Sacramento, California. The pilot also included regional runs in the Bay Area and rail shuttle operations. The electric Semi logged 4,494 miles, averaging 321 miles per day with an overall energy efficiency of 1.55 kilowatt-hours per mile. The results of this latest trial show significant progress. Firstly, with nearly 4,500 miles and an average of 321 miles per day, the Tesla Semi is not only suitable for regional routes, but can also operate efficiently on long-haul routes. This is noteworthy because among the electric trucks available globally today, the Tesla Semi is nearly the only one capable of serving long-distance transportation, thanks to its ability to travel up to 500 miles on a single charge. Currently, no other electric truck on the market can achieve this. This is why we confidently assert that the Tesla Semi is the only electric truck currently suitable for long-haul transportation needs. In the 2023 Run on Less event, manufacturers such as Tesla, Freightliner eCascadia, and Volvo VNR participated with their electric truck models. The The real-world test results show that a Tesla Semi can cover up to 1,076 miles in a single day. Meanwhile, PepsiCo's Tesla Semi fleet recorded an average of 613 miles per day. In comparison, the Freightliner eCascadia fleet from OK Produce only managed 204 miles per day. The total distance covered by PepsiCo's fleet exceeded 27,000 miles, while the second-place fleet using Volvo VNR only covered about 5,200 miles. The performance gap is clear and impressive. Meanwhile, the total distance covered by PepsiCo's Tesla Semi fleet exceeded 27,000 miles, while the second-place Volvo VNR fleet only managed about 5,200 miles. This discrepancy demonstrates that the Tesla Semi is leading not only in range, but also in operational efficiency under real-world conditions. As we mentioned earlier, the Tesla Semi can achieve a range of nearly 800 miles when unloaded and 500 miles when carrying a total weight of 80,000 pounds. This is due to the truck's large battery pack, which has a capacity of 850 kilowatt-hours. With an efficiency of 1.55 kilowatt-hours per mile, as recorded by ABF, the Semi can easily complete a 321-mile trip on a single charge, with enough battery left to travel at least another 220 miles. An efficiency of 1.55 kilowatt-hours per mile is a very impressive figure, significantly better than previous test results from other companies, which averaged 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile. Not stopping there, ABF Freight's report also stated, the vehicle performed well across a variety of routes, including the 7,200 climb over Donner Pass, and generally matched the performance of its diesel counterparts. Driver feedback was positive, with operators noting the vehicle's comfort, safety, and ease of use. Features like the center seat configuration, wide visibility, and intuitive controls contributed to strong driver experience. Elon Musk has emphasized the acceleration capabilities of the Semi multiple times since its launch. Steep hills and inclines have never been a challenge for the big rig, even when fully loaded.
Okay, the best diesel trucks can only do 45 miles an hour up a 5% grade. Tesla Semi can do 65 miles an hour up to 5% grade.
The Tesla Semi boasts superior torque and acceleration capabilities, especially when climbing hills. Even when fully loaded, the Tesla Semi outperforms diesel trucks. As far as we know, the Semi is the first electric truck capable of climbing a 10% grade at 60 miles per hour while carrying a full load, a feat no other truck globally can match. In comparison, traditional diesel trucks carrying heavy loads often crawl at around 30 miles per hour on highways, causing traffic congestion and excessive fuel consumption. Beyond that speed, they risk tipping over at any moment. Regarding driver feedback, it's clear that drivers have echoed the same sentiments as those from PepsiCo, all highlighting the excellent interior space, driving experience, and visibility. The Tesla Semi version 2 promises to completely transform the transportation industry with advanced features, including full self-driving capability with supervision. This feature has been tested multiple times and has shown positive results, bringing hope for a future where autonomous vehicles become an essential part of the roads. The integration of FSD in trucks not only enhances safety, but also addresses one of the biggest issues currently facing the transport industry, the shortage of truck drivers. By automating the driving process, the Tesla Semi can ease the burden of labor shortages while reducing traffic accidents related to human error, making the roads safer. With its potential for global operation, the Tesla Semi is not only a solution for the U.S. market, but could also expand to many countries, including Europe. This is especially significant as the demand for freight transport continues to rise, and reducing emissions in the transportation sector becomes a key goal. Tesla has proven its potential in creating vehicles that are not only smart, but also environmentally friendly. According to Elon Musk, traditional trucks make up about 1% of all vehicles on the road, but contribute to 20% of global emissions. Therefore, if the Tesla Semi succeeds, it will play a crucial role in reducing emissions from the transport industry and contribute to a cleaner environment. Tesla's introduction of this electric truck is also a major step in accelerating the global shift to clean energy. With advanced design, superior performance, and self-driving capabilities, the Tesla Semi is not just an electric truck. It is a symbol of an industrial revolution in the transportation sector. It not only addresses economic challenges, but also offers significant environmental benefits with the potential to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and minimize air pollution. Moreover, the Tesla Semi could help reduce operating costs for transportation businesses, with lower maintenance costs compared to traditional fossil fuel-powered trucks and outstanding energy efficiency. The Tesla Semi can bring long-term economic benefits to transportation companies while promoting the development of a clean and sustainable transportation system. If Tesla continues to refine and expand the capabilities of the Semi, we will witness a revolution in the transportation industry, where self-driving and fully electric trucks become the standard, gradually replacing fossil fuel-powered vehicles and paving the way for a brighter future for both the industry and the global environment. What do you think about Semi Refresh? What do you expect from Semi version 2? We bet you've never imagined a future where robots aren't just smart, they can actually learn faster than humans. Yeah, it's kind of scary, but also incredibly mind-blowing. Tesla Bot Gen 3, Elon Musk's latest masterpiece, is shocking the world by teaching itself 100 new tasks a day just by watching YouTube videos.
If Optimus can watch videos, YouTube videos or how-to videos or whatever, and based on that video, just like a human can, learn how to do that thing, then you really have task extensibility that is dramatic, because then it can learn anything very quickly. I think humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever. The demand will be insatiable.
Sounds unbelievable, right? But from cooking and fixing machines to cleaning the house and even dancing, nothing seems impossible for this humanoid robot. The mind-blowing development of AI around the world has made the brains of humanoid robots smarter than ever. While it can take us weeks or even months to master a single skill, Tesla Bot Gen 3 only needs a few minutes. This robot is redefining the meaning of learning fast and opening the door to a technological era far beyond our imagination. Let's dive into the insane capabilities of this robot and why Elon Musk keeps emphasizing that this is Tesla's biggest product. Recently, Tesla released a new demo video showing Optimus impressively performing a range of new tasks, further reinforcing its potential as the ultimate household assistant. This has sparked massive excitement and anticipation for its official release. Using just a single neural network, Optimus was shown doing household chores like sweeping, cooking, using the microwave, vacuuming, and picking up trash. It also demonstrated its ability to sort components in a factory, such as picking up a Model X 4-link and placing it on a dolly, proving its usefulness in both home and industrial settings. You might think, oh, someone just told it what to do, and you'd be right. Someone gave it a voice command like pick up the broom and sweep the floor, and it followed through exactly. So yes, Optimus responds to voice or text commands, but what's remarkable is that it can carry out these tasks based on extremely simple instructions. What really impressed us, and what most people probably missed in the video, is that Optimus can now work with both hands instead of just one like before. This is a huge step forward, proving that it can handle more complex coordination and motor control, even though its hands don't yet have 22 degrees of freedom. Using both hands requires a significantly higher level of coordination than using just one. In the past, Optimus primarily relied on a single arm to perform simple tasks like picking up items or sorting parts. Now it can process and respond to signals from both arms simultaneously, much like how humans naturally coordinate their left and right hands. This means the AI software must calculate and optimize the movements of both hands in real time, avoiding collisions, maintaining balance, and ensuring smooth operation. So, imagine what it could do with fully articulated 22 degree of freedom hands. The next demo videos are going to be absolutely fascinating. One of the biggest breakthroughs shown in Tesla's recent update video is how Optimus learns new tasks. Instead of relying on traditional methods like motion capture, where a human wears sensors to physically demonstrate each movement, or using teleoperation, where someone remotely controls the robot, Tesla has taken a much smarter approach. They simply let Optimus watch videos of humans performing tasks, and it figures out how to do them on its own. It's kind of like when you go on YouTube to learn how to fix a leaky pipe or make a pizza. With Optimus, it all starts with simple tasks like take out the trash, pulling the curtains, stirring a pot, or using a vacuum cleaner. Just like people, Optimus can totally learn new skills, actions, and tasks as long as it's shown how. Pretty cool, right? For example, if you want Optimus to learn how to cook a steak, Tesla would feed it a video of a chef making that dish. Then, in a simulated environment, Optimus would practice cooking that steak billions of times, trying out different approaches to cutting, seasoning, and cooking. Every time it messes up, the AI adjusts and improves. Once it gets to a near-perfect success rate, say 99%, Optimus is ready to do it in real life. This kind of training helps it learn way faster than traditional methods. Now, if you're more of a hands-on type, you can actually teach Optimus directly, especially if you own one. Besides just feeding it videos, you can guide it through tasks in person. Imagine saying, "Hey, can you help me iron this shirt?" You'd show it once how to turn on the iron, how to move it across the fabric. Optimus would watch, analyze, and give it a shot. If it messes up, you just correct it. No, you need to move the iron this way. It'll remember and improve. Sure, it might mess up a few shirts at first, but that's part of how a humanoid robot learns and grows. What's really fascinating is that Optimus learns from video data in the same way Tesla trains its full self-driving system. Instead of coding every possible driving scenario, Tesla feeds the AI millions of real-world driving videos, showing how humans handle different situations. Same idea, just applied to a robot that can do way more than drive. AI teaches itself how to handle complex situations, from avoiding obstacles to making a left turn at a busy intersection. With Optimus, Tesla applies the same logic. Feed real-world data into the robot's brain and let it learn on its own. This allows Optimus to pick things up faster and expand its capabilities without needing constant human input.
It's got the real-world AI, so Tesla's the leader in real-world AI. What we learned in the car, we translate to the Optimus robot. And we also take our expertise in electric motors, in batteries, power electronics, structural design, and then another major important thing is that we're very good at manufacturing.
What do you notice when you watch a group of Optimuses dancing? They all move in sync and are in sync, as if they were a dance group that practices together regularly. But there's a lot more to it than that. In the world of Tesla bot Optimus, there's no need to train individual robots to perform tasks. Instead, Tesla has designed a revolutionary collaborative learning system. When an Optimus learns a new task, it uploads that knowledge to the system's software, allowing every other Optimus in the system to pick it up and perform it immediately. For example, when robot number 1 masters how to make an omelet, every other robot knows how to do it. This mechanism not only saves time, but also creates a collaborative learning model, exponentially accelerating the robot's learning speed compared to linear human learning. That's why if one Optimus knows how to dance, all the other robots can dance in a very uniform way. In the Tesla factory, an Optimus learns how to assemble a specific part of the Cybercab robo-taxi. Instantly, every robot on the production line can perform this task, which is truly a manufacturing revolution. If Tesla had 1,000 robots and each robot learned a task every day, the network could accumulate 1,000 new tasks every day, creating a huge library of skills in a short time. That's why Elon Musk always emphasizes that Optimus is a unique Tesla product and that it will be the most sophisticated robot on the planet.
I think humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever. The demand will be insatiable.
It is not too much to say that Optimus can learn 100 new tasks every day. Of course, it is not like learning how to cook 100 different dishes, which is very difficult. Instead, Optimus will mainly perform various simple actions. It can completely wipe tables, wipe chairs, wipe cabinets, wipe floors, basically cleaning-related tasks. These can be learned in one day because most of them are not too complicated tasks. According to Tesla's announcement, Optimus is equipped with a 2.3 kilowatt-hour battery pack, allowing for at least 8 hours of continuous operation. However, this duration is not fixed, but depends largely on the tasks that the robot performs. From cleaning the house to assembling components in the factory, each job consumes different energy, directly affecting Optimus's operating time. Tasks like walking, dancing, or lifting heavy objects require more energy than standing still or performing light movements like sorting objects. Working outdoors or in extreme temperatures can affect Optimus's battery performance. Human learning is limited by time, individual abilities, and differences in learning styles. For example, it could take 1,000 chefs several hours or days to learn how to make a steak, and the quality of the food would vary. But with Optimus, training data is shared systematically, and there is not much gap between robots. However, while there are reactions that support Optimus's ability to learn tasks through videos, we also see that a significant portion of people are concerned about this ability. There is a common fear that if Optimus is exposed to videos that teach dangerous skills, such as using weapons, sabotage, or illegal acts, the robot could learn and perform them with great precision. This would clearly turn Optimus into a Terminator. Yeah, we've thought about this scenario before and have come up with a few ideas about what Tesla could do to prevent negative data from being fed into Optimus's brain. Tesla should incorporate advanced AI filters to screen videos before Optimus learns. These filters could eliminate dangerous, illegal, or inappropriate content based on keywords, context, and image analysis. For example, videos containing terms like weapon or vandalism would be blocked automatically. Another solution to protect the robot's safety is that the company should only allow Optimus to learn from verified sources, such as videos from official YouTube channels, Tesla training materials, or user-generated data after being censored. We believe this is a good way to reduce the risk of Optimus being misused for malicious purposes. Tesla is a leader in AI, and optimizing system security should come as part of the development process. Now, let's talk about the profitability of Optimus. You must have thought about the prospect of Optimus bringing huge profits. Yeah, we dare say Optimus is also a golden opportunity to create incredible profits for those who know how to take advantage of its power. Imagine a world where robots not only replace manual labor, but also optimize business processes, reduce costs, increase efficiency, and open up completely new business models. From restaurants to factories, from retail stores to farms, it is clear that it is ideal if we deploy Tesla Bot. With its flexible movement, multitasking abilities, and rapid learning, Optimus can take on a wide range of roles, from waiting tables and cleaning up to assisting in the kitchen. Imagine a robot that never gets tired, never needs a break, and can serve hundreds of customers with a perfectly programmed digital smile. This doesn't just improve the customer experience, it dramatically cuts down labor costs. A restaurant that used to need 20 staff could operate with just 5 to 10 people, while Optimus handles all the repetitive tasks. Even better, Optimus can be programmed to suggest dishes based on customer preferences, helping upsell in a subtle, personalized way. And with the upfront investment in an Optimus unit able to pay for itself in just a few years, the savings from lower operating costs, combined with boosted revenue, can turn your restaurant into a money-making machine like never before. In manufacturing, time is money and delays or mistakes can cost millions. That's where Optimus comes in. With superhuman precision and the ability to work 24/7 without breaks, it's the perfect solution to streamline production. It can handle tasks like product assembly, quality control, and moving materials around the factory. Unlike traditional automation systems that are stuck in fixed positions, Optimus can move, interact with people, and adapt to new tasks without needing to rebuild the entire factory layout. Now picture this: less downtime, higher output, and virtually zero human error. A factory that uses Optimus could boost productivity by 20 to 30%, while also cutting costs for maintenance and training. On top of that, Optimus can integrate with AI to predict market demand, optimize the supply chain, and even suggest process improvements. The result? A factory that doesn't just build faster and cheaper, but smarter, giving you a serious edge over the competition. Now think even bigger: the entirely new business models Optimus could unlock. In retail, Optimus could serve as a smart sales associate, advising customers based on real-time data and managing inventory with pinpoint accuracy. In agriculture, it could handle tasks like planting, harvesting, and crop monitoring, boosting yields without relying on massive amounts of manual labor. And in personal services, Optimus could be hired as an in-home assistant, cleaning, cooking, even helping care for the elderly. Each of these applications not only cuts costs, but also opens up new income streams. For example, a startup could launch an hourly Optimus rental business, offering robot help to households or small businesses. With affordable rates and rising demand for automation, this model could generate millions in annual revenue. Of course, Tesla Bot still needs about another year of training and development before it's ready for the public. It's expected to launch in the third quarter of 2026. While the initial rollout will likely be limited in quantity, it will mark a major milestone in tech history. So far, very few companies worldwide have come close to commercializing a humanoid robot. And needing that extra year? Totally expected. Humanoid robots are among the toughest challenges in tech today. They demand a perfect blend of hardware, software, and AI. There's still a long road ahead before Optimus becomes reliable and practical enough for mass market use. Right now, Tesla's engineers are focused on teaching Optimus to handle more complex tasks, like operating in unpredictable environments or performing delicate jobs that require close coordination with humans. One thing viewers have noticed in demo videos is the speed. Many clips are sped up 2 times, making it hard to judge how fast Optimus actually performs in real-world conditions. Tesla needs to start proving that the Tesla bot can perform complex tasks smoothly and reliably at real speed, without relying on video edits or fast-forward effects. That said, there's no denying that Optimus is making steady progress. Tesla's engineers have made significant strides in improving the robot's movement and behavior. From the stiff, awkward steps that were once jokingly compared to walking like Biden, Optimus can now move with more confidence and perform a growing list of actions, living up to its role as a potential homemaker. However, to reach the level of polish required for true commercialization, Tesla still has work to do. That includes refining its AI software, improving hardware durability, and ensuring Optimus can operate reliably for extended periods across various environments. The extra year of training is necessary to tackle these challenges and to make sure that, come Q3 2026, Optimus is ready to meet the high expectations Tesla has set. On pricing, the $20,000 figure Elon Musk once floated has sparked plenty of debate. While it's an ambitious target, it's unlikely to be realistic at launch. We estimate the starting price will fall between $40,000 and $50,000 when Optimus is released in 2026, a figure that reflects the real challenges Tesla is up against. According to Musk's recent comments, the production line for Optimus still hasn't hit optimal cost efficiency. Humanoid robotics is a brand new frontier, and the supply chain for critical parts, from sensors and motors to batteries, has had to be built from scratch. On top of that, many key components still rely heavily on suppliers in China, where costs and logistics can be unpredictable due to global economic and geopolitical factors. Musk has said that a $20,000 price point will only be achievable once Tesla scales to producing 1 million robots per year, a milestone he predicts could happen around 2029 or 2030. Until then, a higher price tag is inevitable, but it also reflects the unique value Optimus brings. When the Tesla bot finally hits the market, Tesla will likely deploy a smart marketing strategy, putting the first units in the hands of employees and celebrities. You can probably imagine the buzz that'll create. While the initial run might only include a few hundred or a few thousand units, it will mark the official start of commercialization. Just like Tesla did with electric vehicles, production volume is expected to ramp up quickly. And once we hit the point where a Tesla bot builds another Tesla bot, it's entirely possible that everyone will be able to own one. If Optimus can learn from videos, what kind of tasks do you think it should prioritize to make the biggest impact in industries? Do you believe Optimus's ability to learn from videos could eventually make it smarter than humans at certain skills? Drop your views below. Thanks for watching and goodbye.